Honey, they did it. They did it. They did it. We got the audio. Honey, when I tell you God got his hand on this, God is shaking the table on this. When I tell you it has all been revealed, honey, you can hide, but it's going to come out sooner or later. So let me tell y'all, we got the audio. Thank you for everybody on YouTube that's clearing up the audio. Chronicle speaks to the engineer audio lady. They have cleared it up, honey, and you can hear them clear as day on the audio call to the boat people talking about, is he unalive? Bart, you K'd him, you unalived him. When I tell you, ooh-wee, it need to be some arrests. But I'm afraid that the FBI in the state of Mississippi are still in cahoots, okay? They have not moved yet. Why haven't they moved? If we heard it, I know they heard it, right? Press 2, if we heard it, we know they heard it. So what I want to do right now, I want to put the audio right on the screen. Let's react to it, okay? Let's react to it. Chronicle Speaks did us a favor. Not only is the audio, but it's transcribed. You see, they got the words, what's going on the screen. So we're going to see everything, okay? Woo, honey, we are in here. I got the phone lines open. If y'all want to call in, feel free to do so. The link is in the chat. So let me pull this up here. Y'all need to see this. Y'all need to see this. Okay? Okay? Y'all ready to start? Let's start. Did you hear that? Bam! Cover his eyes. Talking about covering Nolan's eyes. I'm assuming he's dead. When you dead, do your eyes stay open? Are they open, bucking wide? Press 1 when you die, them eyes stay open. They're talking about cover his eyes. The only person that's knocked out and seemed to be dead is one person, and that's the black boy around all these white people, which is Nolan. And all these white people knew it, and they are covering it up, and they not saying anything in the state of Mississippi, and our governor and all of them is working in cahoots to the government, honey, okay? Woo, they trying to get away with murder like they've been getting away with a murder. Can you hear what I'm saying? But we can't let it happen, because if we allow this to happen, then they're going to keep on doing it, all right? And a female said, I will let you do it. Ooh, she's scared. Ooh, who that female is? She said, I'm not touching that Nolan's eyes, dead eyes. No, I'm going to let your ass do it. I'm not doing this shit. I don't believe, honey. And you saw that it went real quick. It says Nolan. Let me back it up like a Mack truck. Let me blow it up. Let me blow it up. Let me blow it up. Okay, because it go real fast. Look, cover his eyes. Then check this out. I will let you do it. That's a female. I don't know what female it is, but we need to get names on this female. Okay, then we're going to speed up a little bit more. Look. Where'd it go? Okay. Damn, did I pass it? There it go. All right, you see Nolan it goes so fast. And then this audio at the top and the bottom. Do y'all see Nolan? And then I got that little. See, I got to move this. Look. Nolan, there it go. That's what I was looking for. So the female said, I'm going to let you do it. And then you see the man said, Nolan. Oh, my God. This is proof, concrete proof. Brian Crump was right all along. Al Sharpton was right all along. And then you got these mega people, calling what they are, Brandon Tatum and the megas. They are trying to say, nah, ain't nothing to see here, folks. No foul play. The mega people are doing that, okay? Woo, honey, when I tell you, what do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about this? Comment, let me know. Let's go. All right. Female says he's dead. He's dead. Oh my God. Talking about Nolan Wales. He's dead. He's dead. Do you hear that? Then a male said, he's really dead. Do y'all see this shit right here? Oh my God. Oh my. Why haven't they made the arrest? If I heard it, I know they've been heard it, and they should have been heard it. Sheriff, they should have been seen this and heard about this time ago, weeks ago. Okay. And then that white boy Warren, he out here doing interviews. He ain't talking about this shit. Why he not talking about this? Why that Mexican half black boy ain't talking about this? Why ain't nobody talking about? We got to discover the shit in order for us to bring it up for conversation. That's sad because y'all was there. Y'all should have just came up, be forthcoming and honest with the information, okay? But they're not doing it because they're not Christians. They're liars. All they have tried to do on that Brandon Mega show was try to cover their butts. They don't care about Nolan Wales. All it was is try to cover their butts just like they try to cover their ass on this audio recorder. That's why they trying to do the cover up. Check it out. Let's go. Ooh, he's really dead talking about Nolan. Damn, it goes so fast, y'all. It really goes so fast. Female said, is he dead? They keep asking, is he dead? Male said he's really dead. Talking about Nolan Wales. Okay. And then a male said, Nolan, they're trying to get Nolan up. He's dead on that boat. And they're like, Nolan, Nolan. They're trying to wake him up. They thinking if they yell at his ass long enough, then they get up. Why ain't nobody pray? I would think these are Christians. Hallelujah, God, please, Jesus. I'll be praying and everything, right? But they was drunk. You know, all these young people, they were underage drinking, and these adults at the Horn Island was giving them underage alcohol, y'all. Ain't that demonic? Okay. On the 4th of July. Yeah, check this out. Damn, that could see. I'm gonna have to do a little bit like this because it goes so fast. He's dead? Nolan. Then what else? Come pick him up. Come pick him up. Oh, because he's so damn heavy. You know, Nolan is 6'1", and I don't know how much he weighed, but I guess they said one white boy couldn't pick his ass up because he was heavy. So they said, come pick him up. Where they about to dump him? They about it. What are they about to do with Nolan's body? Huh? Come pick him up. What does that mean? Whew. Oh my God. Another man said, oh my God. They realize that Nolan Wales is dead on that damn boat. And this is while Warren is on the phone call with the tow people. And then after they call Jerry, which is the grandfather of the white boys, then Jerry said, hang up the goddamn phone, kids. Okay, we're gonna cover this shit up. You know, you guys are so young and I don't want to screw your lives over. You guys don't need to go to jail for this. So he tells the captain, you know, because he got connections over there. Oh, don't bring the boat tower. Don't bring them. Cancel that dispatch and get off the phone. They don't need no help no more. Because the sinking boat, it wasn't no damn sinking boat. It was a lie. Warren is a liar. That was a cover up. You know damn well, child. You got Warren said was 7 kids on a boat. 7 kids on a boat and a 31-foot water. And you're not going to bring the rescue team? You're not going to bring the Coast Guard? You come on now. See? Because they wasn't in no 30-foot no, they wasn't in no 31 foot of water, and the boat was not sinking. And a boat can sink. It on 5, 10, 15 minutes at tops. The boat gonna already sink in 15 minutes. He was on his phone call for more than 10 minutes. The boat would have been drowned. And sunk. What we talking about? You know what I'm saying? The lies they tell. Let's go. Nolan, now Nan said Nolan don't die. Y'all already killed him. Nolan is already dead. Nolan don't die. Do y'all see this? A female said, get him a fucking something. An audible. So they couldn't transcribe it because it was an audible. Ooh, honey, they did this. And I wonder who is that female? I know that female ain't Katie. Okay, male said, Bart, how did you? Female said, I'm sinking. Is she lying? Talking about she's singing, trying to play it off like they really singing. Their ass wasn't singing. Bart, how did you? What that mean? Bart, how did you? How would you guys describe that? Bart, how did you? Or is it Bart, how could you? Bart didn't kill Nolan, y'all. Bart, how could you? That's what I think he meant to say. Hell.
Hey.
And then it says, Mel say, bro, you know how them white boys talk.
At the west tip of Horn.
So right here is Warren. We don't need to hear what Warren got to say to the ditch batcher because it ain't nothing but a skit that he's doing. It ain't nothing but a cover up. They learn very young to do the cover up. Don't you know? In government and a Charlie Kirk, who really killed them, you know how they do the cover up. They teach their young, very young, to lie and to cover up for murders. Okay, so that's all Warren is doing. So we don't want to hear what Warren, we want to hear what the background noise is saying. That's why we need to amplify the background noise so we can really hear what's going on. Understood? All right.
And our village pump stopped working. We're thinking, can y'all please come? We have a membership. Oh, get the fuck up!
Woo! Mel said, get up! Get the fuck up! That's a damn shame. You know what I'm saying? They talking to Nolan Wells like that after he done passed out. He done dead. Nolan Wells is dead and they just talking to him, get the fuck up. They being so aggressive to Nolan. You don't do that to anybody that's dead. You know? Yeah, they don't want to believe it. They don't want to believe that Nolan is dead. They don't want to believe that they did it. They don't want to be accountable for this. That's why Warren on a talk to the dispatcher, he talking about we're young. Ain't nobody on this boat an adult. Ain't nobody over 21. All that is to try to play victim, trying to, oh, we're young. We don't know what we're doing, you know, bull crap. And the thing about it is too, how long was Nolan Wells dead before they called the tow batcher or the, you know what I'm saying? When they made that phone call, how long was he dead for? I wondered that too. Let's go. Then a man said, damn it, Bart. See, it's Bart. When you heard one person say, how could you, Bart? And then another one said, damn it, Bart. Bart. And you know what? I have not been thinking about Bart because I've been thinking about Wyatt. Wyatt, I've been on your ass. You know I've been on you, Wyatt. But honey, it's Bart all along. Bart. Ooh, we got to do some research on Bart. We got to start digging on Bart, okay? Oh, Mel says, mother freaking dude, dead. Mother freaking dead, dude. So everybody confirms it. Nolan Wells is dead at this time. It's a mother freaking dead, dude. This is real stuff, y'all. This is real. Come on now.
What'd you say? Hey. It's coming up. We're just thinking. I don't know. Like we're going down there.
Line ass.
I don't know the phone number. It's either. I think it's. Try that. I know we have a membership, like guaranteed. I don't have the tag on here. You go.
Somebody saying Warren because they need help with that body. They need somebody to help pick up that body. Warren, your ass going to jail because you knew this. You knew this and you getting on that mega platform because that's you mega too. Okay, female said, why is dad get something? So they got their parents involved. All of the kids' parents knew about this. And all of the parents' teenagers, young adults, their parents need to go to jail too because they cover it up too. All of them. It's the whole town is covering this shit up. Press 5 if the parents need to go to jail too for the cover up. Yeah. Mel says while he's on his job.
Reach me at 2. What? Yeah, everybody
What?
talks to me.
Bart. Everybody yelling at Bart. Bart. Bart.
What? No, we do not need that.
All right. So Bart seemed like he don't want to believe that he killed Nolan. So that's why Bart is saying, get the F up. He's saying, Wyatt, check his chest. Bart don't want to believe that he did this. He is in denial. We need Bart to do the interviews. Yeah. And you see Warren, and he's like the captain of the group. He try to put the pieces together. Warren is like the leader of this group. That's what I'm getting the feel of. Honey, run for it. Somebody who they trying to get away from murder, run for it. What that mean?
Let me go look.
Ooh, send me pictures of Bart and his daddy. Bart and everybody. Send me that, y'all. I need to see this.
Will.
You hear him? Will.
Hey, North. All right, are you ready? North 30 degrees. 46.72. Sorry, look. Hey, what do I need to send you? Yeah, what? No, we do not have the VHF radio. Okay, my coordinates are 30 degrees by 14.684 north, and then west by 88 degrees by 46.79. Yes, we are at Horn Island. Yes. If we were sinking, yes. Oh, we're not aground. We are in 17 foot of water. We're in 31 foot of water. I want to get this boat unsank and towed back, yes. You can tow it to Ocean Springs Harbor, or Fort Bayou launch. No, there's no tow. Hey, where is this? Drop in the water. Hey, jump in and pull the plug while you're going. Hold on. They got it here. Hello.
Ooh, somebody in the comments chiming off, y'all. This is what someone in the comments said. They said, Gigi, yes, they stopped at Bart's property. That's the same Bart is claiming he was in Wyoming, not in Mississippi on that day. Oh, the devil is a liar. Warren is a liar. You know Bart was right there. And that's why they had to delete all those photos of Nolan Wells in Snapchat and shit, because he probably had pictures of Bart that day. Yeah, baby. He probably had pictures of Bart in his phone. So they're like, no, we got to delete all this. Bart did this. Bart wasn't in nowhere. Bart was on that damn boat. He did it. That's why they told Bart, okay, we're going to make you in a different state in Wyoming. So, you know what I'm saying? You won't be there at the crime. Yeah. Ooh, they demonic. And all towards a black boy at that. Ooh, you know that's racist. Oh my God. Are y'all seeing this? Oh.
Okay, what's going on? What's up? There is 0 adults on board. No. Nobody here is over the age of 21. Hello? Yes, there's lots of people breathing on the boat. Like 7. 22, 30, 45. Yes, we have life jackets available. A Triton, 22 foot offshore, 22 foot Triton offshore sea flight hull.
Woo! Honey, what did y'all think about that? What did y'all think about that, honey? Oh my God. I want to talk about what we just heard. I want to talk about what we just heard right now. I got the link up. If y'all want to come and speak, feel free to do so. But I got to say something about this, y'all. Y'all, listen. Put y'all phone down. Stop. Turn the TV off. Tell everybody in the house to be quiet for 20 minutes because what I'm about to say right now, it changes everything. And I mean every goddamn thing. When I tell you, I had to get up from my chair, y'all. I had to walk around my room. I had to breathe because I thought I was angry before. I thought I was done being shocked. I thought Mississippi demons had showed me all the evil they had in them. But honey, they recorded a confession on hold with the Ceto while Nolan was laying dead or dying right next to them. So let me say that again so it sinks all the way in. They called for a tow. They got put on hold. And when they was waiting, while the whole music was a playing, they forgot. They forgot the line was recording. They forgot God don't sleep. Didn't I tell you God don't sleep? They forgot the ancestors don't miss nothing, baby. And now we got the audio cleaned up, stripped of the dispatch, just the background, just their voices, just the panic, just the damn truth. And honey, one of my kings and queens in the comments said it's so perfect, I had to screenshot it. Those aren't clues. Those was a confession. I said again, those were not clues. That was a confession. And honey, when I read that, I felt it in my chest, y'all. Like somebody put a fist through my rib cage and grabbed my heart. Because that's exactly what this is. This ain't no damn clue. This ain't no damn maybe. This ain't no we need more evidence. No. This MF confession caught on tape, recorded by accident, preserved by God, and exposed by a sister with her headphones and a conscience. And honey, I'm not going to let none of y'all forget it. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Now, honey, now look. For 3 weeks, these boys been talking about a damn pump, a village pump, a red wire, a green wire, the battery, the ankle higher water. Every time somebody asks them a question, every time the camera turn on, every time they open their line-ass mouths, it's the pump. It's the binge pump. It's the wires was crossed. It's the we was ankle deep. And I'm so sick of it. I am so sick of it. Press 2 if you sick of it too. I'm sick of it. And one of y'all said it in the comments, and I literally hollered out loud by myself in my room. I don't want to hear about no binge pump and the wires attached to it. Honey, that's the energy. That's where I'm at right now, okay? I don't want to hear nothing about no damn pump. I don't want to hear about no damn wires. I don't want to hear about no damn battery. I don't want to hear from, look, I want to hear from Wyatt. I want to hear from Bart, okay? Okay? I want to hear from Jerry. I want to hear from damn Katie. I want to hear from everybody that was on that boat, near that boat, or covering for that damn boat. Because the pump was never the damn story. The pump is a distraction. The pump was the shining object they wanted us to look at so we wouldn't look at what was really going on in the background. The pump was the lie they told so many times they started to believe it themselves. But now, baby, now we got the background. The background is screaming. The background is confessing. And the background is telling us everything they didn't want us to know. Do you hear what I'm saying? So now, no more pump talk. Not from me, not from y'all, not from nobody. We passed all that now. We way past that. Honey, shout out to the sister who cleaned this up. Because she's a professional audio engineer. a dialogue editing, sound design, post-production. She know what she was doing. She took that CETO call, that messy, garbage, dispatch, drown, static field CETO call, and she did the right way. Not no AI shortcuts, not no application, not no let the computer figure it out. Traditional audio processing, real engineering. She separated the voices. She took the dispatch out. She brought the background to the front. She isolated what they thought would stay hidden forever. And what she found, what she uncovered is the reason I'm making this video right now. Is the reason I ain't sleeping 2 days, because before she did this work, we was guessing. We was trying to hear close, leaning in the speakers, trying to catch every damn word, every syllable. Did he say, Bart? Did he say check your chest? What did he say? Did somebody say, is he dead? Honey, we was playing audio detective with bad equipment and the worst audio. But now, oh baby, now it's clear. It is undeniable. Now it is proof. Honey, we can hear them plain as day. No guessing, no maybe, no, it sounds like. We hear them. Okay? Press 5 if you hear them, y'all. And honey, I need y'all to understand something very critical. The mainstream media, they not touching this. Nancy Grace ain't played this clean-up version on her show yet. Okay? The sheriff ain't addressed it yet. Okay? Officer Tatum, who been running his mouth for 3 weeks defending them demons, talking about no foul play, talking about let the investigation happen. He ain't said one word about this in ants, audio, not one word yet. But the internet, woo! The internet is undefeated, honey. One of my kings and queens said it perfectly, y'all. The internet is undefeated if this is true, okay? They are better detectives than the actual detectives. And honey, that's the problem right there. That is the damn problem. We shouldn't have to do this. We shouldn't have to crowdsource a murder investigation because the police in Mississippi too busy protecting their own, covering their own, lying for their own. But since they don't do their job, since they want to play dumb, since they want to act like they don't hear what we hear, since they want to look at enhanced audio of a boy dying and say, we need more time. Fine then. We gonna do it for them, okay? We gonna be loud about it. We gonna be relentless about it, and we gonna be right about it. How about that? Now let's talk about this Bart, because Bart is the name that changes everything. Bart Joseph, bring your ass here, boy. 21 years old. Woo! A buddy from college, according to Warren. Somebody who is supposedly out of town. Catch it. Somebody who wasn't supposed to be nowhere near past Christian Mississippi. Somebody who, when confronted about being at the pool party, said, and I quote, I live in Wyoming and have not been in past Christian for over a year. I've grieved for Nolan and want the same as everyone else. But honey, woo, the audio don't lie, Bart. The audio says, David Bart, over and over and over. Panic, urgent. The audio said, damn it, Bart. The audio says, Bart, you killed him. The audio has Bart name all through it like a bad smell you can't get out your damn house. And one of my kings and queens said it in the comments, and I've been thinking about it ever since. Bart is the guy Warren asked to bring his boat out. He called him his friend or buddy, but I'm thinking Nolan did not really know Bart, and Bart did it. Ooh, another one of y'all said something that made my blood run cold. Yes, Bart came from college, This was premeditated. And when I tell you the pieces are falling into place so fast, I can barely keep up, y'all. I can barely keep up. Bart is 21 years old. Bart is old enough to buy alcohol. One of y'all said, now we know who bought the damn alcohol. It was Bart. Bart has a private boat launch near Fort Bayou. Very nice, very convenient. Bart led investigators on his boat to get the GPS coordinates, but those coordinates, honey, they never got released to the public. Not like Wyatt's grandfather Jerry coordinates did. Why is that, y'all? Why was Bart's boat doing that they don't want us to see? Huh? And here's what fried me even more. Warren is on one of his interviews mentioned a couple of my buddies came from college. Bart is 21. Bart is from college. Bart is the buddy. Bart is the one who wasn't supposed to be there, but was all over that audio. Bart is the one who lied about Wyoming. Bart is the one whose name they are screaming while Nolan was laying there dead. Honey, another one of my kings and queens said it plain, and I agree with every word. Appears like Bart is the one that actually killed him. Do y'all agree? Press 5 if y'all agree. Now, I'm going to say he did it alone. Okay? I'm not going to say he did it alone. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to say he did it alone. I'm not going to say there wasn't other hands involved. But you know what? I'm saying Bart need to be at the front of this conversation. That's what I'm saying. Not hiding behind, hey, I wasn't there, lie. Not hiding behind his age, not hiding behind his college connection or his family's money. Bart need to step up to the damn podium today, not next week, not through no lawyer, not through a statement. Bart needs to look Nolan's parents in the face and tell them what he did. Nah, let's get to this audio. The actual words, the actual voices, because this is where my blood starts to boil, and I need y'all to listen with your whole chest. All you heard, shut the F up. Shut the F up. That's what they said. That's not fair. That's not, oh my God, my friend is hurt. Somebody help us. That's anger. That's shut up before you say too much. That's shut up before somebody hears you. That's shut up because we got a dead body on this boat and we need to figure out what to do before the tow truck get here. And one of my queens said it in the comments. And I need y'all to let every word hit. She said, when you hear that race soldier say, get up, get the F up, does that sound like a tone you'll use when you are fearful that your friend is dead or dying or alarmed? Or is that the tone you use in anger when somebody you just fought or harmed or were angry with creates a bigger problem by dying after a conflict of some sort? Honey, I don't hear compassion or humanity. I hear panic and I hear anger. That's it. That's the whole case right there. You don't scream, get the F up, at a friend who accidentally drowned. You don't scream, shut the F up, at somebody you care about who's in distress. You scream that at somebody you just fought, somebody you just hurt, somebody who is creating a problem by being dead when you need them not to be dead. And then check his chest. Y'all, check his chest. That means they knew he wasn't breathing. That means they knew his heart was not beating. That means they were checking for signs of life or the lack thereof while they were on hold with the seaboat, while the hold music was a playing, while they were supposed to be getting help. Honey, one of my kings said something that connected the dots I didn't even see. I think Nolan's lungs would have proven that he didn't drown. That's the reason me withheld them from the second examiner. Oh my God. And another one of y'all said, whoever was fighting him had him in a headlock, hence why he's missing his throat after the first autopsy. Sounds like he was fighting Bart and maybe hit the back of his head and Bart was choking him. Woo! So, check his chest. Makes it even more sense now. It makes more sense now. Check his chest. It makes more sense now. They wasn't checking for water in his lungs. They was checking for a heartbeat because his throat was already done. Because he already choked him because the damage was already done and they knew it. And wake the F up. That was telling him to wake up. But he couldn't wake up because he was already gone. Because something happened on that boat, something violent, something that left him unable to wake up, something that left him unable to breathe, something that left him dead. And then the kicker, the thing that haunts me, is he dead? Oh my God. Oh my God. That's a woman. That's a female voice in the background, panicking, realizing, seeing it for the first time and maybe, or seeing it confirmed. She sees what they did, or she sees what happened, and she's realizing in real time on a recorded live while the whole music plays, that this boy is dead, that this is real, that they can't spin this. They can't pray this away. They can't lie this away. One of my queens said it, and I felt it in my soul. No compassion in their voices. They are on the straight cleanup mode. Cleanup mode. That's exactly what this is. They wasn't calling for help for Nolan. They was calling for a tow for the boat. They was trying to get the boat out of there. They was trying to move the body. They was trying to figure out their story. They were trying to coordinate with Grandpa Jerry. And while they were doing all of that, the phone was a recording. The ancestors was a listening. And now we know. Now we all know. Now, let's talk about grandfather. Jerry, the grandpa, the owner of the boat, the man who, according to the audio, according to the reports, according to the CETO records, called CETO directly and said, they don't need no help right now. One of my kings broke this down so beautiful in the comments, and I had to read it 3 times, y'all. The gag is, after the operator connected with the CETO captain, she said they needed a tow, but the grandfather called CETO directly and said, they don't need no help. But they were still on hold asking to be towed. So they called the grandfather first. When she clicked over and she asked if they needed the Coast Guard, they freaked out and said no. So Jerry, the grandfather, knows something. And when I read that, when I really sat with that, I felt my stomach drop through the floor. Because think about the timeline. Think about what that means. Warren CETO gets put on hold. While on hold, the background audio catches everything. The panic, the anger, the confession. Then the dispatcher comes on. The CETO captain gets involved. And somewhere in there, before the tow could get dispatched, Grandpa Jerry calls and says, no, we good, y'all. We good. They don't need no help. But they wasn't good. They was sinking. They had water on the boat. They had a dead body allegedly, but we know now for real on the boat. And Grandpa Jerry didn't want that tow truck there. He did not want that tow truck getting there. He did not want nobody with authority seeing what was on that boat. He did not want the Coast Guard involved. He did not want nobody with a badge and a conscience to get eyes on the situation before they could clean it up, before they could move the body, before they could get their story straight. One of my kings said it, and I've been thinking about it ever since. Grandpa didn't want the tow truck to get there before he did. He knew what his little monster's grandson had been involved in. And now, and another one of y'all said, what we all was feeling, honey. They all could suck a cookie. It's still time for them to go to jail. Please, we don't move from here until all of them on that boat explain this damn audio. And that's where I'm at. I don't know about y'all, but that's where I'm at. We don't move. We don't move. We don't let up. We don't forget. We don't get distracted by the next story, which is David. They trying to push on us. Because Jerry didn't just counsel a tow. He counseled justice. He counseled transparency. He counseled the chance for anybody with authority to see what really happened on that damn boat. And now we know why. Now we know exactly why, because at that point, Nolan was no longer alive, because Nolan lost his life on that boat, and Grandpa Jerry knew it. He knew. And I don't stop at the boat. It don't stop at Bart and Warren and Wyatt and Jerry. It goes deeper. It goes higher. It goes all the way to the people who's supposed to protect us. Katie, the girl they all claimed that they did not know, the girl they made seem like a stranger. Yeah, that's Katie girl, some Katie girl. But then we find out they was texting her, asking her where Nolan was. But y'all did not know Katie. Y'all didn't know her like that, I thought. So why you texting her? Why are you asking her about Nolan's whereabouts if she was just some random girl on the beach? Honey, one of my kings said it. I've been saying this from the beginning. Katie is the key to solving this. If she wasn't involved in it, then she is the reason it happened. She is the reason their jealousy turned into rage. And one of my queens said something that chilled me to my core. There isn't a Katie. Katie is the water they left him in. Now. I don't know if that's literally or a metaphor. I don't know. But the point is, Katie is a lie. Katie is a distraction. Katie is a part of the story they built to make us look away from the boat. Because if Nolan was with Katie on the island, then he wasn't on the boat. And if he wasn't on the boat, then whatever happened on the boat don't matter. But the audio proves he was on the boat. The audio proves he died on the boat. So Katie, whatever her role, whatever she knows, whatever she saw, it's a part of the cover-up. And she needs to talk now. Judge Ashley Cole, don't think I forgot about you. The story about last seeing Nolan at 3 p.m., that don't math. That never mathed. Every time they in an interview, the timeline shifts, the location shifts, the people shift. But the one thing that don't shift, the lie. The lie stays the same. Nolan wasn't on the boat. Nolan stayed on the island. Nolan was with Katie. But the audio says different. The audio says Nolan was on that damn boat. The audio says Nolan lost his life on that boat. And Judge Cole, with all her legal knowledge, with all her access, with all her connections in that Mississippi good old boy system, she knows. She knows the story don't add up. She knows the timeline is trash. She knows that audio exists, and she's still out here trying to blame Ben Crump and Al Sharpton for coming to Mississippi. She's still trying to keep the integrity of the investigation that ain't got no damn integrity. One of my queens said it. Tatum is trash. He's not a real officer. He is a trash bag, so he needs to apologize to Nolan parents. And then one of y'all said, Officer Tatum should be arrested too, just for being an absolute fool. Officer Tatum, the man who went on his platform and defended these boys, the man who looked at the same evidence we looking at and said, no foul play. The man who tried to discredit the family, discredit the community, discredit everybody asking questions. Where are you now, Tatum? Where's your platform at now? You got something to say about this enhanced audio? You got something to say about Bart? You killed him. You got something to say about check his chest, Wyatt? You got something to say about Grandpa Jerry canceling the toll? No. You quiet. You real quiet now. You need to stay quiet. Or better yet, you need to get on your knees and apologize to Nolan's parents, to Nolan's mom, to Nolan's dad, because you was wrong. You was dead wrong. And the internet and the people you tried to silence, the people you tried to mock, the people you tried to discredit, we got the receipts, we got the audio, and we got the damn proof. And we not going nowhere. One of my queens said it. It's sad that the internet has to do the police job. And another one of y'all said it. It's a shame the internet is solving this case in crickets from the detectives. That is you, Mississippi. That is Mississippi for y'all. One of my kings dropped the fact that should tell you everything you need to know about who they are and what they value. FYI, Mississippi didn't adopt the 13th Amendment until 2013. Google it, check it. That says all we need to know about who they are. They didn't free the slaves until 2013 on paper. And you think they care about a black boy from, come on now. You think they care about justice? You think they care about the truth? You think they care about Nolan's mama crying on TV? They don't. They never did. And they won't unless we make them, unless we shame them, unless we expose them, unless we keep pushing until they got no choice but to arrest somebody. So here's where we are. We got enhanced audio that proves Nolan was on that boat when he died. We got voices saying, shut the F up, check his chest. Damn, Bart, is he dead? We got a grandfather who canceled the toll before he knew. We got a 21-year-old college buddy who lied about being out of town but was all over that audio. We got sheriff who won't arrest nobody. We got a judge who's trying to ban the lawyers. We got a whole system, a whole state protecting these boys. And what do we got? What do we got, y'all? We got us. We got the internet. We got the sister who cleaned up the audio with her engineer. We got every single creator who won't let this go. We got my kings and queens in the comments who won't stop, who won't quit, who won't let them breathe, and who won't let them sleep. And one of y'all quoted something in the comments, and I'm going to end it with it because it's the only thing that matters. On next, I shall stay until someone decides to pay. Honey, that's the energy. That is the mandate. That is the mission. We on they necks. We not getting off. We not moving. We not forgetting. We not letting this become another hashtag that fades into the algorithm. We not letting Mississippi sweep another black boy under the rug. Nolan Well deserves justice. Nolan parents deserves answers. And those boys, Bart, Warren, White, and everybody who helped them cover this up, they deserve to be in handcuffs today, not tomorrow. not next week, not when the investigation is complete, not when we gather more evidence. I'm saying today. One of my queens said it. The cops, the kids, the parents need to all be arrested. Another one of y'all said it. I think they all should get charged for murder. And another one y'all said, arrest them all now. And I'm with all of y'all. I'm with every single one of y'all because this audio is the smoking gun. This audio is the confession. This audio is the thing that thought they could stay buried. They thought that this was going to stay buried under dispatch static and the pump lies. Honey, whoo! But God don't miss. The ancestors do not sleep. And the internet is undefeated, honey. So get in these comments. I need y'all to share this video. Tag Ben Crump. Tag Al Sharpton. Tag Nancy Grace. Tag every news outlet, every blogger, every creator, every person with a platform and a conscience. Because we not stopping until they are in iron bracelets. Do you hear me? We're not stopping until Nolan gets justice, and we're not stopping until Mississippi is forced to do what they should have done 3 weeks ago. Lock them up. Lock them up.